quiet weather across most parts of Britain this evening. Frost already forming in many places, but things are going to change tomorrow, and yes indeed, we may even see some snow across the higher parts of the Midlands, but particularly into East Wales. Now, clear skies in the satellite picture here indicate those rapidly dropping temperatures, but out to the west, this massive cloud, that's sweeping in towards us. It's already quite a deep low. Here it is on the chart. It's going to continue to swing southeastwards just to the south of Ireland, in towards the southwestern part of England, I think, early tomorrow, and then slow moving in the western part of the English Channel, I think, by this time tomorrow. Strong winds around that, and also a lot of rain, as I say, also some sleet and snow in some places. Now, the frost that's already forming is likely to be widespread across most places. Perhaps the temperature's not too low over Northern Ireland, but here still some patches of freezing fog for a time. But then later on tonight, I think we'll find the wind picking up in the southwest, and that'll lift those temperatures as that rain, sleet and indeed some snow arrives. The snow mostly on the high ground inland in Wales and possibly across the Salisbury Plain and the Cotswolds. But further southwest, it should be more like rain. But it'll be a cold start today across those eastern areas, temperatures well below freezing with some patches of freezing fog. Now, that rain, sleet and snow will move its way steadily northeastwards through the morning in towards the Midlands. The snow mostly on the hills, and I say particularly across central and eastern Wales. Further south, mostly rain, as I say, and also brighter weather pushing its way eastwards along southern counties as the day goes on. And here, it could turn out to be fairly mild, but in that wet air, it's going to be a cold, raw day with a strong, even gale-force easterly wind. And some of that rain and sleet and snow pushing its way into the southern parts of northern England later on. Further north, over Northern Ireland and Scotland, a mixture of sunshine and just some showers around those eastern coasts. But let me remind you of the weather over Wales, and certainly above about 400 metres, that's about 1,200 feet, there could be some substantial snowfalls with those strong easterly winds. Now, that troublesome low will be moving its way eastwards in towards the southern parts of the North Sea on Wednesday, so still some cold, wet and windy weather across southeastern parts of the British Isles. Brighter though up to the northwest, a mixture of sunshine and showers after still a very sharp overnight frost. The low will be out of the way by Thursday, so a run of northwesterly winds, sunshine and showers in many areas, but still a sharp overnight frost. That's it from me. Goodbye. Good evening. Well, some weather around today with heavy rain and some very strong winds, and also a fair bit of snow across central and northern parts of England and Wales. And I think there could be some more too over the higher parts of northern England into northern and central Wales. Still the strong winds too, so that snow continuing to drift. Now, there's the culprit, that deep area of low pressure. In fact, at 960 millibars, it's probably the deepest low for this time of the year over southern Britain for about 50 years. The swirl of winds around that, very strong at the moment around these western parts of the British Isles, they're going to transfer eastwards as the low moves east. In fact, tomorrow, a particularly windy day down those eastern coast of England, where it will be decidedly cold. The low itself moving into the southern part of the North Sea and filling to about 970 millibars. Now, as we've seen a lot of rain, sleet and snow, here's the band of mainly rain and snow pushing its way into northern parts of England through the afternoon. Some pretty heavy snow showers too in the southeastern part of Scotland around Edinburgh, and also a lot of heavy rain showers across the south, although some of those did turn to snow across the high ground of South Wales. Through the rest of the evening, not too much changing. There could be some thunder in some of those showers near the south coast, and you can see further rain, sleet and snow further north. If you're looking at the football, well, it has been snowing in Metz, but it has now turned to sleet. I think it will be just a cold and very raw evening. Overnight, as far as we're concerned, I think we'll find this rain, sleet and snow across the north gradually easing its way back into some parts of the Midlands and further south, certainly across many areas of Wales. Perhaps the driest and clearest weather tonight across central and western parts of Scotland, and that's where the lowest temperatures will be, -1 to -5, and temperatures near to freezing in Northern Ireland. It means it could be quite icy, I think, later on. Now, for Wednesday morning, still those areas of cloudy, wet weather in that central area, still some snow on the high ground. That gradually easing its way eastwards, it'll stay pretty nasty, I think, down those eastern coasts, but brighten up further west. Perhaps the driest weather tomorrow again in southwestern parts of Scotland, but it will be a cold day everywhere with that strong northerly wind, the highest temperatures on sheltered parts of the south coast. But with the winds then dying down and fairly clear skies inland, Wednesday night, I think we'll see a widespread frost just about everywhere. And then moving on to Thursday, dry and bright in most inland areas with some sunshine. Still the showers, particularly in northern parts of Scotland.